this galaxy, instilling fear-based belief systems and restrictive hierarchies. The Draconians view themselves as the first intelligent species to evolve in the Milky Way galaxy. Competitive and expansive, they have populated many planets. Their immense egos allows them to see themselves as the rightful rulers of lesser evolved planets, such as planet Earth. Their continuous exploitation of the human race proves they consider us an inferior species. The most densely populated area of sub-races of Draconians is the constellation of Orion, Rigel, and the star system, known as Capella. Here lies a very dangerous part of the universe for any human beings. The reptilian races living there are extremely violent toward races such as humans and are prone to destruction, enslavement, and domination. These are highly advanced beings, but viewed as being of a negative, hostile, and dangerous disposition, since they regard humans as a totally inferior race. They would perceive us much the way we would perceive a herd of cattle. In fact, all reptilian races see other races and civilizations simply as a natural resource, work hand, food, or genetic material. Nowadays, there are countless of different reptilian species, ranging in physical appearance. The reptilians encountered on Earth, and most known throughout human history, were a race originally left behind by the Alpha Draconians to colonize our planet, which they believe is theirs. Their interaction with mankind goes back thousands of years, and there are records of them from all of the ancient civilizations. The reptilians encountered on Earth are standing anywhere from 6 to 8 feet tall. Their most recognizable feature is their snake and lizard resemblance. They have scaled skin, which ranges in color, usually from green to brown, but there are some other colors, like black, orange, red, and even white. They have lean, firm bodies, with powerful arms and legs. Their arms are long, with...
The Bible tells you clearly, because you don't believe the love of the truth, he shall sing a strong delusion, so you believe a lie, that you be damned. This is it right here. The love of the truth. Who's the love of the truth? Jesus Christ is Lord. You don't want to believe Jesus Christ is Lord? Then you'll be damned. You don't want to believe Jesus Christ is Lord. The love of the truth. So the devil God said you're going to sing a strong delusion, so you believe a lie, so you be damned. Here we go. It's right here in front of your face now. These things exist. Demons with bodies. You need to wake up, people. This is the end time. This is it. This is the finale is coming right now at you. Wake up in Jesus' name.
One recessed fourth, that is toward the back side of their ankle. The claws are short and blunt. Their hands, abdomen, and face are covered with smaller scales, allowing more flexibility. They have wide lipless mouths, and the majority of them are reported to have differentiated types of teeth. Reptilians have either large black eyes, with vertical slit pupils, or eyes that are white, with flame-colored pupils. Some reptilians' heads are slightly conical in shape, and have 2 bony ridges, riding from their brow, across their back-sloping skull, toward the back of their head. Throughout history, these bony ridges may have been misidentified as protruding horns. Reptilian beings have no body or facial hair. The higher a reptilian status, the more features it physically decorates itself. Wings, and a bony ring around its head. Because of a reptilian's mental power, it can influence its body. The reptilian races believe that fear rules, and love is weak. They believe that those they perceive to be less fortunate, in comparison to them, are meant to be slaves. This belief system is promoted at birth in the reptilian races. After the reptilians are born, their mother will abandon the offspring to fend for themselves. If they survive, they are cared for by a warrior class that uses these children for games of combat and amusement. In this way, the reptilians are forever stuck in survival state. They believe that in their ways, that if the young ones survive, they were meant to, and in the process, they have had to fight all the way, and at a young age, they're completed warriors, and depend on no one. This means they have no boundaries in what they will do to other beings. It is rooted in them never to trust a human race. After the Great Galactic War in Lyra, when the reptilians invaded the humanoid races, who were living in peace and harmony, all of the reptilians are taught the draconian version of the history of the Great Galactic War, which teaches that humans are at fault for invading the universe, and that humans selfishly wanted the draconian society to starve and struggle for the basic materials that would allow them to exist. The reptilians are taught from young that they are superior to all other beings, and that they need to be respected and be perceived as masters. Essentially, one of the main things that the reptilians try to do here on Earth is to cause human suffering and to ensure there is constant conflict. The reason they want this is because the reptilian actually consume negative energy, like jealousy, fear, hate, anger, and even sexual energy, created from perversions. It is believed that they have the ability to shapeshift and use this ability to get themselves deeply infiltrated in our governments, controlling our society, our moral, educational, and economic systems. The reptilians are responsible for all of the wars, destruction, perversion, hatred, and degradation in humanity, since they consume the negative energy we create. The reptilians also enjoy eating human flesh and human children for several reasons. The first is that children don't have the accumulation of pollutants in their bodies that adults do. The other reason is that when children are put into a state of fear, their energy field and adrenaline hormones just explodes and gets extremely high. The reptilians get a huge rush from these hormones and enjoy them very much. This is the reason why hundreds of thousands children are missing every year, without anyone knowing what exactly happened to any of them. If they capture a human being, they will not usually kill the person right away. What they usually do is terrify them as much as possible in order to jack up the level of emotion and hormones. Then, when they consume the physical body of that psychologically terrorized being, not only are they feeding themselves, but the hormones impart a physiological and psychological rush, which they enjoy. It's essentially like getting high from some kind of a drug. Out of all the different types of extraterrestrials, the reptilians are by far the most dangerous to our very existence as humans. Thank you for watching. Please.
See, but I was telling you clearly, because you don't believe love is true, God shall send you a strong delusion to believe a lie, so you shall be damned, okay? That's 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, starting at verse 10, I think. So did you check it out? This stuff is coming at you quick, I know, okay? God give you the ability to throw the all power to the enemy. You got to believe what God says, not what the devil says or what the world says, okay? This is a big lie, okay? Trust Christ. He give you authority over all this stuff. So long.